What if the Earth's rotation slowed down, resulting in 48-hour days and nights, impacting everything from sleep cycles to agricultural practices and global timekeeping? Imagine waking up to a world where the sun's journey across the sky takes twice as long, plunging us into 24-hour stretches of daylight followed by equally long nights. Our internal biological clocks, finely tuned to a 24-hour cycle, would struggle against this new reality, leading to widespread sleep disorders and cognitive fatigue. Crops, accustomed to the predictable rhythm of day and night, would face stress and potential failure, disrupting food supplies. Social norms, from work hours to leisure activities, would need radical adjustments, and global timekeeping systems would be thrown into chaos. Cities designed to thrive in specific daylight conditions might face infrastructural challenges. This hypothetical scenario underscores the delicate balance of Earth's natural rhythms and how profoundly our lives are intertwined with the predictable dance of day and night. What if gravity pushed us away from the Earth instead of pulling us down? Imagine waking up one morning and finding that the invisible force we've always relied on to keep us grounded has reversed, sending everything skyward. Streets would be eerily empty as cars, people, and even trees floated aimlessly. Buildings, no longer anchored, would crumble piece by piece, their debris drifting up into the sky. As society scrambled to adapt, new inventions would emerge: weighted suits, tethered homes, and sky-based transportation. Social interactions would shift dramatically, with people meeting in specially designed gravity-neutral zones. Agriculture would face unprecedented challenges, with crops needing to be grown in enclosed, gravity-stabilized environments. Even ecosystems would be upended, as animals and plants struggled to adapt to this new reality. The very essence of human physiology would change over generations, as muscles and bones evolved to cope with the lack of gravitational pull. The world would be unrecognizable, a testament to humanity's resilience and ingenuity in the face of unimaginable change. What if we lived in a world where the sun rose in the west and set in the east? Imagine the disorientation and upheaval this would cause in our daily lives, navigation, and even cultural practices. Sailors and explorers, who have relied on the sun's predictable path for centuries, would find their maps and compasses suddenly unreliable, leading to chaos in sea travel. Agricultural practices, fine-tuned to the natural rhythms of sunrise and sunset, would be thrown into disarray, potentially impacting food production and leading to shortages. Even our biological clocks, which are synchronized with the sun's movement, would struggle to adapt, causing widespread sleep disorders and health issues. Cities designed with east-west orientations for optimal sunlight would face architectural challenges, and ancient monuments aligned with celestial events would no longer serve their intended purposes. This simple reversal would ripple through every aspect of life, fundamentally altering our understanding of time, direction, and even our connection to nature. What if the concept of nighttime didn't exist, and the Earth was bathed in perpetual daylight? Imagine a world where the sun never sets, casting an eternal glow over every inch of the planet. This reality once seemed plausible during the Arctic summer, when sunlight stretches endlessly for months. But what if this phenomenon blanketed the entire globe? Our circadian rhythms would be thrown into chaos, leading to widespread insomnia and psychological strain. Plants would photosynthesize non-stop, potentially leading to overgrowth and ecological imbalance. Nocturnal animals would face extinction, unable to adapt to the relentless light. Social norms and daily routines would be upended, the very concept of nightlife would vanish. The energy sector would transform, with reduced demand for artificial lighting but increased strain on cooling systems to combat unending heat. A world without night would be a relentless, dazzling ordeal, reshaping our environment, behaviors, and very understanding of time. What if the world had never discovered electricity, forcing humanity to rely solely on mechanical power and dramatically altering the course of technological advancement? Imagine waking up in a world where steam engines and intricate gear systems dominate every aspect of daily life. The buzzing hum of electric gadgets is replaced by the rhythmic clanking of pistons and cogs. Communication relies on elaborate mechanical telegraphs, and cities glow with the soft flicker of gas lamps instead of neon lights. This mechanical utopia, while ingenious, is also limited. Medical advancements like X-rays and MRI scans never exist, and global travel is constrained to the chugging pace of steam locomotives and ships. Society would adapt, creating complex mechanical computers, perhaps even mechanical flight, but the pace of innovation would be drastically slower. The environment might benefit from the absence of coal-fired power plants, yet the constant need for mechanical power would still demand immense resources. In this world, the absence of electricity doesn't just change how we live, it transforms the very fabric of our existence. What if Earth had multiple smaller moons instead of one large moon? Imagine stepping out on a clear night to see not just one luminous orb, but a celestial ballet of several smaller moons. The tides would no longer follow a predictable rhythm, causing chaos in coastal ecosystems and fishing industries. Nighttime illumination would vary dramatically, with some nights bathed in eerie, multicolored glows while others remain pitch dark. Cultural mythologies would be rich and diverse, each moon perhaps representing different deities or spirits, weaving a complex tapestry of lore and traditions. Navigation by the stars would become an intricate art, and ancient calendars might have been built on the movements of these multiple moons. Such a scenario would fundamentally alter our understanding of time, nature, and our place in the cosmos. What if humans had evolved to see in the ultraviolet spectrum rather than the visible light spectrum? Imagine stepping outside and witnessing a world where flowers emit vibrant, dazzling patterns invisible to the naked eye today. The sky would appear dramatically different, and even the simplest of objects would reveal intricate details hidden from our current perception. This shift would revolutionize art, fashion, and even technology, as colors and designs would take on entirely new meanings. However, it could also lead to unforeseen consequences. Plants might develop more complex methods of pollination to adapt to our new vision, and animals whose camouflage relies on blending into the current environment might face extinction. Even our understanding of space and astronomy would be altered, as celestial bodies emit ultraviolet light that would now be visible. This alternate reality challenges us to reconsider the very fabric of our existence and the hidden layers of the world around us. What if humans had to shed their skin instead of sweating to regulate body temperature? Imagine a world where, instead of perspiring discreetly, people would undergo periodic molting, like reptiles. This bizarre transformation would turn everyday activities into logistical nightmares. Offices and public places would need dedicated shedding rooms, and skincare industries would pivot to focus on optimizing the molting process. Social interactions would be profoundly altered, with shedding cycles becoming new markers of status or health. Hygiene norms would shift dramatically, perhaps with people collecting and preserving their old skin as a form of personal history. Public transportation would come equipped with disposable seating covers, and the concept of privacy would extend to one's molting schedule. This strange adaptation would revolutionize human physiology, pushing fashion, culture, and even architecture to accommodate our new, scaly reality. What if the world had never known the concept of sleep? Imagine a society where human physiology evolved in such a way that sleep was entirely unnecessary. In this alternate reality, bustling cities would never see a moment of rest, factories would operate around the clock, and the concept of time zones might never have developed. The global economy would be in perpetual motion, potentially accelerating technological and industrial progress at an unimaginable rate. However, the absence of sleep could also have dire consequences. Without the natural reset that sleep provides, mental health issues could become rampant, leading to heightened stress levels and a significant increase in psychological disorders. Social norms would shift dramatically, the concept of nightlife would be meaningless, and the line between work and personal time would blur into non-existence. This relentless pace could ultimately erode the very fabric of human relationships and well-being, creating a world that is both extraordinarily advanced and profoundly disconnected. What if humans had a natural lifespan of 200 years? Imagine a world where family structures, career paths, and societal development are transformed by this extended longevity. Families would span multiple generations, with great-great-grandparents playing active roles in their descendants' lives. Career paths would no longer follow the traditional arc of education, work, and retirement. Instead, people could embark on multiple careers, pursuing diverse passions and skills over the course of 2 centuries. Societal development would be marked by slower but more deliberate progress, with wisdom and experience accumulating over longer periods. Education systems would adapt to lifelong learning, and retirement might become a phased or even obsolete concept. The implications for healthcare, economics, and social norms would be profound, reshaping the human experience in ways both exhilarating and challenging. In this extended lifespan, the balance between progress and preservation would be constantly negotiated, weaving a rich tapestry of human existence that spans 2 centuries.